Welcome to Universal Curriculum Gives Back, an info series on literacy in the content areas. UCP integrates a multi-strategy instruction model to all our core learning. The model has 4 research-based foundations, one of which is literacy for every classroom, where we are going to focus for this series. Today's topic is the reading comprehension strategy of determining importance. Often, students are able to read a text and can find answers that are directly stated, can quote areas of interest, or even explain the topic of the text. But what is missing is that he or she struggled to determine the main idea and find evidence to support it, which makes summarizing what is important nearly impossible. Attached are worksheets with a solution to assist students with this reading comprehension strategy. The first worksheet has step-by-step instructions on determining importance with an example at the bottom with what a student might actually say. The second worksheet has blank forms that can be printed and used within the classroom. The third worksheet gives step-by-step instructions on supporting what is important with text evidence with another student example at the bottom. The fourth worksheet has blank forms, again, to be used within the classroom. Let's listen to what one of our product educators suggests for implementation.
Today, I am here to talk to you about using the reading comprehension strategy of determining importance in your classroom. Now, this strategy is for all teachers. It is for social studies teachers, science teachers, English teachers, any teacher that has any text to read in the classroom. This strategy is for you. Now, reading comprehension and reading comprehension strategies in particular are important because they are research-based strategies that have proven data to show that students have higher growth rates. Now, when a student uses a reading comprehension strategy, the reason why the growth rate is higher is because the student has an involvement with the text. They have an interaction and they are involved in understanding and reading the text and constructing meaning out of the text. Now, when a student determines importance in particular, what they do is they read the text and they're able to decide what is essential, what is non-essential, and how to put that all together and better understand and remember what they're reading. The first worksheet that you have today is called Key Steps to Determining Importance. Now, this worksheet has 4 steps in it and is super easy for teachers to use. The first step is determining the topic of the text. Now, as a student reads, determining topic is usually quite simple, and students usually come up with one word or an idea or a concept, and they're able to pick that out in a text. The next step is to determine what's the main idea. So not only what is this about, what's the topic, but what does it mean? Why did the author write it? What was the point that was trying to be made? And this is sometimes where students get tripped up. But if they can't determine what the main idea was, then they're kind of lost in everything else. So students determine the main idea, and then after they determine that, they find details within the text to support that main idea. And typically, when a student is able to find those supporting details, they're able to determine, yes, my main idea was correct, or no, it wasn't. Maybe I need to start over and reread because I missed something. When students are able to come up with a topic, the main idea, and supporting details, they can easily give you a 1-sentence summary of the text. And this is a great exit ticket or a formative assessment that a teacher can use to say, yes, my class got it, or no, I need to teach a little more. The next worksheet that you have is called Importance. And this takes the last worksheet to a higher learning level. Now, with this worksheet, there are several steps as well, but the first step is that students mentally are able to determine the topic, the main idea, and supporting details, and then they find evidence within the text to support that, and they find a direct quote to use as evidence, which is part of all of our standards, using evidence to support an idea. So students determine a quote that supports the main idea. The next step is to explain, what does that quote mean? How do we know it fits into the main idea? And then the last step to this reading comprehension strategy is to explain why it matters. Why does it matter that you use this specific quote to prove what was important in this text? This takes students through the thinking process of, why did I choose what was important, and how does it fit into everything that I'm learning and everything that I know?